Hello, you're watching Avenue X, and today let's talk about the drama 风吹半夏 Wild Bloom. This is a 36 episodes, 25 years ago contemporary time setting drama that's being aired on the web platform 爱奇艺, also on 2 different satellite televisions in China right now. It is also produced by 爱奇艺, directed by 傅东玉, Mao Wei, written by 傅东玉, Zhang Ting. Zhang Ting, this name, yes, that's the same guy who also wrote and directed 天下长河, The Long River. That has just finished airing on Mango Television and I have recently made a review about. This drama is led by Zhao Liying, Oh Hao, Li Guangjie as the 3 most important roles of this drama, but it also includes many other very essential roles played by very well-known actors. The story is based on a novel written by the very famous novelist Ah Nai, who has also written the original work of 都挺好, All's Well, and Like a Flowing River, 大江大河. She was one of those early adventurers back then to start a private business and had many years of experiences dealing with all types of things business related. So many of her novels are based on her real experiences and they have this heavy, grounded, practical realism in it. And based on the previous performances of her work that's been adapted to dramas, which are all very successful, Wild Bloom as a new adaptation has this really solid text-based foundation to rely on. If you've watched the drama Like a Flowing River, 大江大河, you'll know the male lead, the most important role Wang Kai plays, is somebody who goes down the route of going into a state-owned big factory, chemical factory, and then becoming one of the instrumental person at the turning point of many state-owned businesses turning into private sector stuff. And this drama comes from a different angle. It actually starts with somebody who never was a part of the state-owned business. They're always individual fighters in this world. They're always small business owners and all the difficulties they have to go through starting their business from scratch. As I'm making this video, I've watched 16 episodes, and because this is a daily updating 2 episodes drama, by the time this video goes out, it should have just gone into the 20s numbers of episodes. I will give this drama right now a 2 gold mine rating, and overall I'm very pleased by it. It is a little bit different than what I expected to be, and mostly that happens on the positive end of things. So, as usual, let me first tell you what the story roughly is about, and then let's go into the usual part. The story starts in the mid-1990s, and it features our main female lead role, Xu Banxia, played by Zhao Liying. And she's one of those super adventurous and ambitious young people back then. So we're basically seeing a female entrepreneur starting from scratch, without knowing much, ended up in the recycling of steel business over the decades to come, will become one of the major players in this industry in China. Along the way, she'll come across many, many men in all kinds of capacities and from all walks of life who would become her friend, enemy, frenemy, business partners, challengers, troublemakers, you name it. This is a grounded in Chinese recent history, very realistic depiction drama of a female person's journey. The real big female lead role drama. Now let's get into the divide and conquer part of what is good and not so good about the drama. On the positive end, number 1, this is overall very solid production quality, contemporary, or let's say slightly earlier setting time within 3 decades of time setting to now contemporary drama. It has very little that you can pick at on the basic requirement of being a 2022 drama production. Camera work, editing, prop, costume, the right amount of contrast and color, and thankfully no skin smoothing at all. With realistic lighting, it's very easy to see all the flaws on all the actors, and I'm just so thankful for that. Number 2, adding on to that, not only is the basic things of production quality of this drama are done pretty well, I also really appreciate a couple of things they've added into this drama. For example, reusing a lot of the songs that were super popular back in 1990s in China, the pop songs. Every time those songs show up, I'm like, they picked it for that reason, for that time, perfect choice. They did invite new singers who are working today and well-known today to kind of redo the version. And it definitely costs money, right, to do all the copyrights and stuff, but it adds so much. It immediately takes you back into the mental space, into your memory of that era, if you were alive then and in China. You'll know all those music. Apart from the music choices, there's another thing this production has done that I highly appreciate is it really takes full advantage of the fact that it is a visual media. They really did think through what they're gonna put into every frame and how they can add more layers of meanings as if they are hiding all kinds of Easter eggs for audiences to discover. And admittedly, it will be harder for international audiences to spot all of those things, but already on internet, people have started to look at it with magnifying glasses and seeing how the drama, in a way, spoil itself with what is within the frame. For example, early in this drama, when Xu Banxia goes to Russia for that promised steal that she can get, she was actually lied to and cheated, and there's a whole fraud situation. There's this shot of the Russian doll and 5 of them representing the 5 people who got cheated and went to Russia. And she's the tiny one. She has a different direction facing than the other ones. She's the smallest, weakest, and deepest in trouble, but then she becomes a person eventually that come out of that situation winning. When she got the steel back to China, and then suddenly steel prices dropped heavily in China, when she saw that report, in the foreground, there's this clump of steel that just falls down at her stockyard of the steel. That's such an intentionally designed shot. Or when she's talking to her father at this restaurant, she's broke and she's like, you can kill me, but I don't have money to pay you, so deal with it. When she's doing that, on the glass of the restaurant, it actually says 涨, which means the price is gonna go up. There's no way that it happened coincidentally. It's all intentionally put in there. And now audiences are also having fun and trying to find out what this crew has done for their drama. That means people who did this drama really want to make something out of it, instead of just like getting shooted, make money, and get out. Attitude is everything. And I highly appreciate that. Number 3, I think the greatest thing about this drama is it is a 时代剧, the drama that depicts an entire era. I thought it's more really famous actors and actress oriented drama because it's Zhao Li and Oh Hao. It definitely is gonna sell it on the fandoms of the leading people. So I was worried that it's gonna be a very floating, ungrounded, unrealistic, serving the famous people in the drama more than the story itself drama, and it turned out to be completely not that. The time, the era, the things that were going on, the Wild West of Chinese business world in 1990s is the main character. Each individual person, whether it's Zhao Ling's role, Oh Hao's role, Li Guangjie, anybody, they are all just chess pieces on this big chessboard, and the board and the time and the roaring 90s of China is the main character. The drama actually did a lot of research and timed all the events with our individual characters' fate to the actual policy changes, specific things happening in steel industry from 90s to now. And I really also highly appreciate that. Personally, my graduation practicum of landscape architecture is actually the repurpose of a post-industrial park that's previously my hometown steel mill site. So I actually had a lot of experience of going into those archaic, broken down, and already being repurposed huge sites on the river of a previous ginormous steel mill. So some things show up in this drama and I'm like, oh, that's so familiar. Like I have seen similar things like that. So there's a weird kind of affinity, I feel, with the story and the characters and what's depicted in this drama. So these, I think, are enough reasons for you to at least go in and try and see if this is your cup of tea. And not to mention, because female lead is such a sassy and powerful woman, and she not only is very ambitious at business, but she's also very high-flying in her style. So you're gonna see so many, starting from 90s outfit of Zhao Ling's, runs along the time development till whatever year the drama is gonna end. She's got like over 300 outfits, I think, picked in this drama, and then they ended up with slightly short than 200 that you're gonna see on camera. Also, she has limitless supply of earrings. She pretty much changes it every scene, and it's her fashion show. Okay, so if you like looking at her and her hair and crazy amount of costumes, visual pleasure, this drama is gonna give you all that. So, what is not so good about this drama? Okay, while I was watching this drama, I have a split brain. This is my situation. One is, personally, I am not super interested, let's say, in the whole angle and what this drama is about, that whole industry thing, although I said I did my practicum in that, but not like I like it. So personally, I'm not super hyped up about the story itself. It is not the entertainment as the ultimate goal drama, making you feel better at the end of the day, having a good laugh type of dramas, such as The New Life Begins, that's also 爱奇艺 drama. That's totally just to make you happy and have a laugh and forget about it. This is not that type of drama. So if you don't, like this type of story, or you're not interested in that period of history in China or the business, steel, recycling, then this drama kind of is like, you don't have to watch it. Also, this is not a fan service drama. So if you really like Zhao Liying, I guess she would be the biggest star in the whole thing, or other actors and you're a huge fan, come in from the angle of like being a fan and hoping that your idol just look really good in the drama. And this is really not that type of drama, because I would say, as I've said in the positive point, it is the bigger things that are important in this drama than individual characters, than the actual actors. So specific actors become very invisible. Their characters are more important. And then their characters come together and make up this big picture. They're puzzle pieces that make up this huge 1990s to now one industry, and every drama that can happen when you do this industry. That's the main goal of this drama, and that's the boss of this drama. It's not fan service stuff. If you are looking for fan service stuff, it may actually not completely fit your expectation and make you very happy, because it's definitely not gonna add that rosy lens on any of the specific actors and actresses. Although it does tame down some of the more questionable deeds that those characters did in the novel version, but I don't think it's done for the purpose of making the leading actors themselves to look better. It probably is just because if we actually shoot the original novel, it's not gonna go through censorship. So the negative things are not really negative. It just may need a little bit expectation adjustment. If you thought this drama would be this type of drama, well, it's not. It's that type of drama. So that will be my first impression on the drama Wild Bloom, 风吹半夏. It is a drama you go into to look at the 1990s China, one industry's growth, development. It is also a woman's journey fighting her way to the top of her business. It is also a very classic business drama where you have so many clever people, the game theory of who can get what out of it and who can best benefit themselves, and all the on-surface and below surface fight clever business people have. And if that's your thing, you're gonna be very happy. And that should be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. Please take care. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.